Hi, welcome. Today I would like to show you how I touch up my watercolors, just a quickie. So, how do I do this? First of all, I go to levels. Here it says Tonwertkorrektur, that's German, and I think, but the English one is levels. And here I use this picker to get the white correction, and I really love using this. So here, when I click anywhere on the white in the picture, I can get a result where it already is whitened quite a bit. See, if I go on top of the kangaroo, that would make it everywhere in the picture as white as that. So, but I go sort of to a darkish part of the white in the picture, and then I click it so I have it touched up. What else I didn't go over here to the corrections, but I went and used them here in my layers. Here you can get them as well, and then you have a layer on top, so you can always turn it off and on. So I love working this way. What else? So now that's already actually quite a good result. I go into this levels, and I usually pick up the middle a bit so that it's a bit darker. Just the mid-tones. I pick them up a bit because I think it looks better that way. Sometimes I think then the colors get too bright that way, so I go to hue and saturation, and now you tone down the saturation a bit. So this is actually quite good. Now I often duplicate with Control Shift A C. You can take the whole picture just as it is, and with Control Shift V, you can copy it in place. So, and now I can use that layer to again play about a bit with it. So I usually set it to multiply and see where that brings me. Do I need the... Yes, I do want it a bit desaturated. So yes, so this is actually already something I really like. But now I will go and erase all of the parts where there is still parts of different... no, I won't do it with erasing, because then I will change the color. So I go now and erase this with a textured brush, so I don't have why is it pink? I don't want pink. Yeah, so I don't have a too soft brush, sort of that you don't get sort of weird edges. And just sort of erase. But wait a minute. Since this is blue, I can go over here. I'll go to hue saturation again, and go up here to blue tones, and say the blue tones should be completely white. Okay, that didn't help all of it. I'll go to cyan. Okay, that's pretty much better result to erase than it was before. Now the blue tones also have been destroyed in the drawing I don't want to destroy, so I just go click inside here, inside this window in the hue and saturation, and now I can paint where I want to have it back with black. So now I paint black, and I can return the blue inside the drawing. Now the question remains, do I want all this blue? I could somehow reduce a bit of it. I will duplicate this layer and delete that. And now I'll sort of set it to, yeah, maybe 20%, so that the blue remains a bit, but it's a bit pushed to the back. So, okay, what remains is to sort of delete things I don't want all around. Why is it so dark? down here. Okay, I don't like that, doing that. This is also not the best option. So how do I erase this part best? I go again, this darkish level, because that's from the scan. What I do, I again go to levels, take the color picker, go to that color. Now it's too light, but at this point now it's white as I want it to be. And now I can again go inside this frame and get the color back the way it was over here, where the colors are already how I want them to be, and use a soft brush to sort of erase the rest. But the edges can stay that way, sort of. So that's this way you don't lose as much subtleties which come from the watercolor as you would with a brush, because you don't paint over it, you just sort of make it lighter with the levels. So I actually prefer this method to just painting over it, and sometimes it's actually quite nice to just sort of have the painting lighter on the edges than in the middle. So yeah, that's how I correct it. And now what's left to do? It's left to sort of get a better crop. So that's not good, but now I can sort of fill this in. Reverse the selection, and now I'll pick the color up. So, is this a proper crop? No, I haven't. I think I have to take a little less here. So, I like to have a little bit more flesh to the left side in this case than the right, because that's the way the figures are facing, and a little bit more to the top. So, oh, why is there this edge? Never mind, I can also erase that. Oh. Okay, so now all what remains to be done is to save it. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.